stay turned like, I've been doing it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Haskins on first down, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, this is Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Under 10, 10, deuce.
They'll run with Geis. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Full, that got in there to bring him down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Haskins. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
To the ground on 1st. It's Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Check, 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 check.
Now a run with Geis. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The tackle by
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Steelers nothing.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. All day, every day, any day. Let's go.
Here's Haskins. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Raekwon.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Makes the score.
Point after up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, Love. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
And the Raiders have got him. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Play action. Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Ebron caught left side.
Haskins pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
Haskins pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Haskins will throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Haskins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Haskins, rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Haskins. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Good. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Las Vegas.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Love, they go play action now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
7-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Check. Check. Hot. Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They run it with Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now Haskins on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
3-yard line.
53, check 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On play action, Haskins flushed out right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through.
That makes the score Raiders 42. Steelers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the Raiders have got him.
Dwayne Haskins.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
To number 18.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Looking to throw, Haskins. And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now
when you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They go play action now. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Steelers 28.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,
they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.